Hi, in this demo, I will demonstrate how NextLab's SkyDRM integrates seamlessly with Adobe Photoshop. SkyDRM secures Adobe Photoshop assets by embedding persistent, granular usage controls directly into PSD files. This ensures high-value designs like proprietary mockups remain protected even when shared externally. Authorized users enjoy a seamless workflow like view, edit, print, extract, or screen capture. By enforcing real-time access and providing full audit visibility, SkyDRM prevents IP leakage without slowing down the creative engine. It acts as a professional safety net, allowing organizations to collaborate globally while maintaining absolute control over their most sensitive visual intellectual property. In this demo, we set the classification category with confidential and secret labels. We configure the following policies for this demo. John Tyler from CipherEdge has full control on confidential data. John Tyler from CipherEdge has view, print, and watermark permission on secret data. Jimmy Carter from TechNova has view, edit, screen capture, and watermark permission on confidential data. Jimmy Carter from TechNova has no access to secret data. We will use Photoshop file types .psd in the demo. Let me show you the user setup in AD. Jimmy Carter's company is TechNova. John Tyler's company is CipherEdge. Now let's look at the first use case. Use case 1, CipherEdge users are granted view and print permissions with a watermark on files protected with the secret label. In this use case, we will demonstrate the following. John Tyler signs into SkyDRM desktop for Windows. John Tyler can open the secret labeled protected file in Photoshop and view the watermark. John Tyler cannot edit the secret labeled protected file in Photoshop. John Tyler can print the file in Photoshop, as he has print permission. John Tyler is unable to capture the screen, as he does not have screen capture permission. John Tyler cannot copy content from the file in Photoshop, as he does not have extract permission. Now, let's move on to the demo. I have prepared several protected files for this demonstration. I am signed into SkyDRM desktop for Windows as John Tyler. Let's check the file information for appsdata.psd using SkyDRM view file info. Here we see that the classification is secret, and John Tyler has view and print permissions with watermark. Now, let's open the file by double-clicking the file. The file opens automatically in Photoshop with a visible watermark. Next, I will attempt to modify the document. I will save the file and close it. As you can see, I am unable to save the changes as John Tyler does not have edit permission. I will attempt to test the print function. I will save print output as a PDF document. Save the file name as test and click Save. As you can see, the print output is saved successfully as a PDF document. I will try to take a screen capture. As expected, the screen appeared completely black, because John Tyler does not have screen capture permission for this file. Similarly, when I attempt to copy content by press Ctrl+C on the keyboard, the context menu is disabled. This is because John Tyler does not have extract permission on this file. Let's look at the next use case. Use case 2, CipherEdge users are granted full permissions on files protected with the confidential label. In this use case, we will demonstrate the following. John Tyler signs into SkyDRM desktop for Windows. John Tyler can open the confidential labeled protected file in Photoshop and view the watermark. John Tyler can edit the confidential labeled protected file in Photoshop. John Tyler can print the file in Photoshop, as he has print permission. John Tyler is able to capture the screen, as he has screen capture permission. John Tyler can copy content from the file in Photoshop, as he has extract permission. Here, I am still signed into SkyDRM desktop for Windows as John Tyler from CipherEdge. I will navigate it to C drive, demo video, docs, and check the file information for scenery.psd using SkyDRM view file info. As you can see, the file classification is confidential, and John Tyler has full control permissions. I will attempt to open the file in Adobe Photoshop. As you can see, the file opens without a watermark. I will attempt to edit the file by adding new text, and then press Ctrl+S on the keyboard to save the file. I will close the file and reopen it. As expected, the changes are still there. Next, I try the print capability. You can see that I am able to fully access print settings without any restriction. I will also attempt to capture the screen using a snipping tool. The screenshot is successful without any restriction. Now, I will attempt to copy content from Photoshop into another document. As you can see, I am able to extract the file without any restriction. These behaviors are expected and consistent with the applied permissions, because John Tyler has full control permissions on this file. Now, let's move on to the next use case. Use case 3, TechNova users are granted view, edit, and screen capture permission with a watermark on files protected with the confidential label. In this use case, we will demonstrate the following. Jimmy Carter signs into SkyDRM desktop for Windows. Jimmy Carter can open the confidential labeled protected file in Photoshop and view the watermark. Jimmy Carter can edit the confidential labeled protected file in Photoshop, as he has edit permission. Jimmy Carter cannot print the file in Photoshop, as he does not have print permission. Jimmy Carter is able to capture the screen, as he has screen capture permission. Jimmy Carter cannot copy content from the file in Photoshop, as he does not have extract permission. I am signed into SkyDRM desktop for Windows as Jimmy Carter from TechNova and navigated to C drive. Demo video. Docs. Let's check the file information for montage.psd using SkyDRM view file info. Here, we see the classification is confidential, and Jimmy Carter has view, edit, and screen capture, with a watermark permissions. Let's open the file by double-clicking the file. The file opens automatically in Photoshop with a visible watermark, and I can make edits to the image by adding text. Then save the changes back to the protected file. As you can see, after reopening the file, the changes are successfully retained. Next, I will attempt to test the print function. As you can see, I am unable to select the print function as Jimmy Carter does not have print permission. I will also attempt to capture the screen using a snipping tool. As expected, the screenshot is successful without any restriction, since Jimmy Carter has screen capture permission. I will attempt to copy content from this file to another document. By press Ctrl+C on the keyboard, you can see that the context menu is disabled. This is because Jimmy Carter does not have extract permissions on this file. Now, let's move on the last use case. Use case 4. TechNova users are not granted any permission on files protected with the secret label. In this use case, we will demonstrate the following. Jimmy Carter signs into SkyDRM desktop for Windows. Jimmy Carter cannot open the secret labeled protected file in Photoshop, as he does not have any permission. I am still signed into SkyDRM desktop for Windows as Jimmy Carter and navigated to C drive. Demo video. Docs. Let's check the file information for structure.psd using SkyDRM view file info. Here, the classification is secret, and Jimmy Carter does not have any permissions on this file. Now, let's open the file by double-clicking the file. As expected, the file cannot be opened and the operation was immediately blocked with this access denied message, ensuring that highly sensitive data remains secure. With this, we conclude our demo on SkyDRM integration for Adobe Photoshop. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in learning more about secure collaboration using EDRM, please subscribe to the Next Labs channel and stay tuned for other videos on the topic.